Bases are empty, one man out. And a slider on the inside for strike one. And that misses. 2-1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks then.
A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. Just foul. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The next 3-2. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fouled away. One strike now from Cole. And this is chopped foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Now a fastball swung on and missed. Stepping in, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for the Astros, second baseman.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Altuve.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Tries to hold up, but did he do so in time? No, says Dave Lawrence. It's strike one. The 1-1 is laid off for ball two.
Wow, kind of an interesting pitch call there. The batter flailed at the pitch away on the previous one, so you'd think you'd go right back there, but instead they decided to come in, make him prove he can adjust before you do.
And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning.
Second.
Now to the plate, George Springer.
Springer.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count. Two balls and a strike.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
And a full count to George Springer. It's 3-2.
I understand pitching carefully to this guy in the box, but the man on deck doesn't represent any relief either. He's going to have to go after one of these guys.
And he missed with that one. It's ball four. A one-out walk here in the home first. Here's Carlos Correa now. Previous history with Luis Severino. He's gone 3 for 4. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Stepping up now, Alex Bregman, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled off. Working for the punch out and the offering. Back up. Oh, no, that got him. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope. Sonny Gray comes in unexpectedly from the pen in relief of his injured teammate. Might be a little worried about a squeeze play. Corner infielders get the signal here to move in with less than 2 out. check swing, but he held up in time. Ball one. Pulled toward right center field. Hicks is under it. 2 gone. And the run will come in to score from third as that'll knock things up at 1 apiece. Ready now, Brian McCann. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike one. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He also has 1 home run. Good lead off the second there. Now the pitch. Weak chopper up the line. And the pitcher will just run over and take this one himself. Here's big Aaron Judge. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a treat today. What can we expect from today's matchup, guys?
I know everyone loves the long ball, Matty, but this is why I pay the price of a ticket right here. 2 of the game's best, 2 of the hardest throwers competing at the top of their game. Dan, you have to love this stuff.
You know, D-Row, we thought coming into this one it was going to be a low-scoring affair. Both of these pitchers look like they're locked in early, and runs are going to be really difficult to come by. They both look like they're on point so far.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker.
Second baseman, Neil
Committed to that one a bit too soon as it locks him up for strike one. Counts even at 1-1 to Walker. 1 out, nobody on.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. Turned on down the line. Gurriel brings it in, and he'll step on the bag himself. Coming to the plate now, Evan Gattis. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
And it's fouled away. Crowds him a bit with a fastball there, and it's to 1-1.
When you've got a guy that throws a good 2-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
A 2-2 count to the Astros catcher. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Due next is Josh Reddick as he gets ready in the on-deck circle. And he got him. So striding in, Josh Reddick. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A ball and a strike. Reddick behind a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Hicks is under it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's a .333 hitter. Big slow breaking ball that drops in for a strike to start him out. It's 0-1. And a whiff at a good slider that time. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Heading after it is Judge. He gets there to make the play, and that ends the inning. Here's Miguel Andujar now. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. Right side, hit hard. And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. Digging in now for the Yankees, Gary Sanchez, the American League's Silver Slugger behind the plate a year ago. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball one. Got him to swing at a pitch below the knees, 1-1.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
Grounded up the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hot shot on the ground to short, and that finds its way through for a base hit. Over to third, but it's thrown away. Riding in once again, Aaron Hicks. Second at bat for him, and remember, he led off the ball game with that home run to get this offense going. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And out of here, and I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. Hit out towards second. Altuve fields it cleanly, and that's out number one. Striding forward now is the DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Cole's ready. Here it is on 0-1. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
There's another slider. That's back-to-back good sliders, and this guy's breaking ball is really good. And when he's throwing it well like he is, and he's confident with it, he can throw it 3 or 4 times in a row. A really good slider in this one.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The first baseman, number 30.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and missed for the first strike.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul. Popped him up. And Altuve will put the squeeze on this. Back to the top of the order now, and striding in the speedy second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Jose Altuve.
Swing and a miss on a pitch below the knees. 1 strike.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. The 1-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Hicks. 1 down. Here's George Springer. He reached on a walk in his last time up and later came around to score.
Springer.
Swung on and missed. It's 0-1.
Hey, that's another nice 2-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
And that'll find its way into right field for a 1-out single. Here's Carlos Correa now. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. It's a big enough sample size, but he's just 1 for 14. Here's the first pitch to him. Breaking ball in for a strike. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
A ball and a strike now. And he lays off the pitch down and away. Ball 2. high in the air down the right field line. And foul.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
Judge is under it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, Alex Bregman. And a rather interesting decision here is they'll put him on and move the runner into scoring position now.
Up next for the Astros.
Stepping into the box, Marwin Gonzalez. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Springer over at second. Bregman at first, 2 out in the inning. Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. And we'll see if that pays off. A decent lead at second. Here's the pitch. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. Here's the 0-2. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raised the eye level a little bit.
Threw it right past. Into the box now. Aaron Judge comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hit sharply but foul down the right side.
Been a real big struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings, so it'll be interesting to see if he can settle in at all and make some adjustments, or if this start will continue to run downhill.
This is on the ground over to first. And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit. Now at the plate, Neil Walker. He's 0. For 1.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss as Walker's in a hole here. No balls and 2 strikes.
Hey, back when I first broke into the big leagues, a lot of the pitchers wanted to work east to west. Now, with such an uptick in velocity, these guys are working north-south. That's just a great elevated fastball with serious velocity.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Neil Walker becomes the first out of the inning. Brett Gardner swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. In the dirt here. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Look into McCann for 1-1. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second. A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. Still 1-2. 4 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away. Now at the plate, Miguel Andujar. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Bouncer to the left side, and that's through into left, a base hit. The throw to the plate, and he's out. Beautiful throw home to cut down the run. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Brian McCann. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Catcher, Brian McCann.
Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. They haven't played perfectly as it's hit on the ground. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Evan Gattis now standing in.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. Gattis who's sometimes called Bull for apparent reasons. He was selected in the 23rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Here's the pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. And that ends the inning. Now batting, Gary Sanchez. He reached on a single in his first try. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. And it's 0-2 to Sanchez.
One of the keys to good pitching is attacking early in the count. That's 2 pitches, 2 swings, and an 0-2 count. Let's see if he goes right after him and tries to bury him here on the 3rd pitch.
He throws him on the breaking ball that time. Gary Sanchez goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Slow roller back to the mound. And that's the 2nd out. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1.
Stay on the attack if you're the pitcher right here. You know who's lurking, 3, 4, 5, and you'd love to see that number 3-hole hitter lead that next inning off.
2 balls and a strike now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. 5th inning here in a 4-1 ball game. And he's got himself another one as he picks. Standing in, Yuli Gurriel. He'll begin things here against Sonny Gray.
First baseman, Gurriel.
Tried to golf at it, but he missed strike 1. Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is under it. Makes the play, 1 away. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he fouls this one off. 0-1 pitch on its way. For Walker now at second. Reined in on the first, and very quickly 2 are gone in the home 5th. Into the box, George Springer. Last time through was a base hit. Fouled away. 1 run on 3 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. And this is swung on. And in now is the Yankees DH, Giancarlo Stanton. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And this is going to be extra bases here, leading off the 6th. He hit the corner and tries for 3rd. And he'll make it as he starts out inning number 6 with a leadoff triple. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. And a ball 1-0. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Amazing he was able to lay off in this situation. Your eyes light up when you get something above the belt, especially with a man on third base.
To 2-2 now. Stanton, the runner at third with no outs. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Right fielder.
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Missed with a slider.
Runner on third, sac fly situation, right? 2 pitchers down. Really good job of patience, trying to get a pitch that he can lift into the air to drive that runner home.
Count even at 2-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away. Here's Neil Walker, been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Walker.
Comes set, and the 0-1. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Ooh, tough to lay off there, but it's called a ball 1-2.
Boy, it's hard to sit on an 0-2 fastball. I think that pitch just locked him up a bit. But lucky for him.
And the throw to first is striding into the box, Carlos Correa. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Carlos Correa.
First pitch of the at-bat. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Here's the pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. 1 out. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was given a free pass via the intentional walk last time. Hit to short. Torres has it. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
This offense is going to have to find a way to get going. It's happened in the past. Every team goes through it where everyone...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. A couple of groundouts on his batting line in 2 trips so far. Aroldis Chapman is going to get the call in something of a surprising move here as they're bringing in their closer in the 6th inning. And now the third baseman sneaks into position to cover a potential drag bunt. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it. And that's the first out of the inning. At the plate, Miguel Andujar. A couple of singles to his credit thus far. And that slider's almost in the dirt. And he looks at a slider in there, 1-1. 7th inning here at the ballpark, 4-2 our score. 1-2 now. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Digging in now, Gary Sanchez, 1 for 2. He singled and struck out in 2 trips. Hector Rondon comes on to pitch here with 1 man gone in the top of the 7th.
Number 30, Hector.
Checked his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Now the 1-0 is in there for strike 1. 1-2 to the Yankees catcher, Andujar. A runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And that misses 2-2. And rarely do you see a player of this caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now. Here comes the first pitch. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this will find the wall out near the visitors' bullpen. Andujar rounds third and is digging for the plate. Safe at the plate as they extend their lead to 3. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And a neck-high fastball that time. Way in front of a great slider that time. Lays off 2-2 now. This one sinks low and a touch outside. It's a full count, 3-2. And before the big 3-2 pitch, time is called at home plate. Now a fastball as he just reared up. Stepping into the box, Evan Gattis. He went down on strikes last time up. He's set. Here it comes. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
And there's out number 1. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. Lifetime line against Chapman. He's 1 for 3. First delivery to him on the way. A swing and a miss at a ball down. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gardner's after it. 2 gone. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Comes set with the 0-1. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. Slider whiffed on first strike. At the plate now is the designated hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Good slider there, and he gets ahead of him 0-1. Slider's in for a strike. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Striding forward now, the Yankee cleanup hitter, Greg Bird. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Here's big Aaron Judge. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge. We're in the 8th inning now of a 5-2 ball game. Struck him out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. Drives it to deep right field. Judge ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Here's George Springer, a hit in 2 tries so far. Into the corner and slicing foul. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. It's a 2-2 now.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is 90 to 92, you can usually see seams. 92 to 95, it starts to really quicken up on you. Over 3 digits, you're seeing a white blur.
Digging in, Carlos Correa. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. We'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. Ball and a strike. Chapman ready, the 1-1. Smoked on the ground, left side. A dive, but he can't get a glove on it. It's through for a base hit. 2-out hit. That'll bring Alex Bregman to the plate as well. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Alex Bregman. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. In there, 0-1.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
The 0-2 on his way from Chapman. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And that one is gone on a 2-strike count with 2 away in the inning. Now in the box, Marwin Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 2 games so far. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ready with another 2-2. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the... Stepping in, Neil Walker. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. There is Altuve. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Here's Brett Gardner now. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back. Just missed that one. Fouled that one off really hard.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. Back goes Springer. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Here's Miguel Andujar now. First delivery to him on the way. And that slider's almost in the dirt. One-run game here in the top of the ninth. Joe Smith takes over now with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9.
Number 38, Joe Smith.
The 1-1 home is taken for ball 2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. Another full count pitch home. Swung on and missed. He got him on. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann.
Leading off in the bottom of the ninth, catcher, Brian McCann.
Here comes the first pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a great take there, right there, on that slider down and in. That's one of the toughest pitches to lay off of as a hitter. That hard breaking ball coming down and in at the back foot. A tough take on a good pitch.
Hit hard to the right side. Oh, and not fielded cleanly here by Walker. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely. Evan Gaddis now standing in. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1. Hard liner toward short. And call that a nice clean base hit, his first of the game. At the plate, Josh Reddick. A winning run at first with nobody out.
Josh Reddick.
Getting a few steps off his second there. Now the pitch. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Zach Britton comes on now in an awfully difficult situation as there are 2 on here with nobody out. The 1-0. And that jammed him a bit there as it's fouled at the plate. Tying and winning runs are on here with nobody out. Britton, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Now the Cuban import, Yuli Gurriel. And we'll see what he can do with the tying run at second, the potential winning run at first with 1 away. And it's fouled away. The 0-1 delivery. Way in front of a great slider that time. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Dylan Betances comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save. 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Jose Altuve. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base, and 2 men gone here in the 9th. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. And he fouls this one off. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. Two balls and a strike to Jose Altuve.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
And this will be a called strike two, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can...
Struck him out, so he'll strand the possible tying run at second, and a great job of working out of trouble as this ball game is over. So the lineup really helped carry.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Yankees, 5 runs on 9 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the
baseball. Into the box now, Jose Altuve. We are set
for Houston. Second baseman, Jose Altuve.
First pitch on its way. And a swing and a miss, so a first pitch strike as we're underway here this evening. In past meetings with J-Happ, he's got 5 base hits in 16 tries. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And he darn near started this thing off with a bang. Instead, it's a foul ball. Ready with the 0-2. Just a bit high that time as he misses for a ball. Happ has become known as a starting pitcher that frequently works deep into games. The kind of guy you want on the staff when your team needs some rest because he tends to eat up innings all by himself.
Matt, every team is looking for a guy like this. In a day and age where we're going to the bullpens more early and more often, you need at least 1 or 2 guys into the rotation that have the chance to get you into the 7th or 8th inning, and he's definitely one of those guys.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
That pitch was way down on 2-2, but give the hitter some credit there. Sometimes with 2 strikes, you're more off to expand the strike zone, but he didn't and held off on that one that wasn't even close.
He froze him on the fastball there. Jose Altuve goes down for the first out of the game. Judge is under it. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Striding in for Houston, Carlos Correa. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Backhanded. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he's 1 for 4. Yanked on the ground down the line. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit. Around second, he's on his way to third. And he'll get there as he starts the home first with a leadoff triple. Coming to the plate now, Gary Sanchez. And the curveball bounces here, but a good job behind the plate to keep it at arm's length. Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Breaking ball, and he gets him to chase it in the dirt. The tag, and he is out at the plate. So much for our first run of the ball game. Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in, get those guys to respect it, and open up that outer half of the plate.
2-1 to count. Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
It's funny. That pitch, I can picture being in the box. That pitch looks so good to hit, and why does no one ever get to it? A good executed high fastball usually throws 9 out of 10 guys away.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Gleyber Torres becomes the second out of the bottom of the first. And he is safe at second, and the wild pitch here could prove costly with 2 away. 1 ball, 1 strike to count. So 1-1 home. His fastball taken high for a ball. In prior outings against Charlie Morton, he has 9 base hits in 18 at-bats. He's taken him deep once.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Got him swinging as he runs the... Here's George Springer. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a whiff at a good slider that time. Hard hit ball to second. Walker has it. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Stepping up to the plate, Marwin Gonzalez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Hicks is under it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. At the plate, Brian McCann. In past meetings with Jay Happ, he's got 3 base hits in 21 at-bats. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Throw on to first gets him in the side. Here's big Aaron Judge. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game.
Right fielder.
And this is up and in, ball 1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Springer has a read on it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Striding in, Andrew McCutchen. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. First pitch of the at-bat. Tapped down the line, but that one rolls foul. 0-1, here it comes. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Got him. Lively fast. Next up for the Stros, Yuli Gurriel. 7, 8, 9. Bottom of the order set to go here in the third. And that one swung on and missed 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. Skied into straightaway right. 1 away here to begin the third. Next will be the designated hitter, Evan Gattis. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate. Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. There to take it in is McCutchen now for route number 2. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. In past meetings with Jay Happ, just a 1 for 12 career line. He's also been a strikeout victim 6 times. Outfielders shifted to the left now as they must be thinking he's likely to go the other way. We'll see if that pays off.
Outside, that's a ball.
That's taken for a ball, and it's 1-1 now to the Astros right fielder. Lifted down the line in left. McCutchen is under it, and that ends the inning. Here's Neil Walker as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Neil Walker.
Ripped down the first base line, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Check swing here as they'll appeal it down to Eric Summerskill at third, and he says no swing, so it's ball 1. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. And he swings here and sends one in the air deep down the right field line. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit hard on the ground at first. And they'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Here's Miguel Andujar now.
Third baseman.
And the pitch. Here's a two-seamer inside to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Hit on the ground to short. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Aaron Hicks. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gonzalez has a beat on it, and that retires the side. Digging in, Jose Altuve, reigning batting champion in the American League.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out. Digging in to try it again, Alex Bregman flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And there's the first hit of the game for Houston. Here's Carlos Correa now. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. First delivery to him on the way. Way out in front.
I mean, this is the classic case of ambush tactics at its finest, but this is getting a little ridiculous. I'd like to see some of these guys in the lineup work the count a little bit and find themselves on base and maybe drive this guy's pitch count.
Now a snap throw to first, and the runner back safely. And another snap throw to the bag, and the runner back. The 0-2 home. Runners going. Got him swinging. The throw. And he'll be tagged out. Now at the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he can't get out of the way there. So the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. And the fastball just a bit high.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Drilled to the right side. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. Now a bluff back to second as he'll just hold on to it. Sanchez at second. Torres at first with no outs. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. 0-2, here it comes. Now a swing and a miss, and Stanton is down on strikes for round number 1. Ready for another chance? Aaron Judge. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1. Just missed with a breaking ball.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And it's fouled away. And he struck him out. Here's George Springer.
Leading off for the Astros, center fielder, number 4, George Springer.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. McCutcheon is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2. Here's the catcher, Brian McCann. First offering on its way. Weakly hit towards first. And he'll step on the bag himself. And in now, Greg Bird, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the 5th. And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You can tell this offense is getting frustrated, but this might be one you have to shower off. When a guy's locating like this, fastball at the knees and to both corners, it's going to be tough for them to do anything with it.
And he misses there, 1-2. And he chased it in the dirt. McCann corrals it. And he makes the throw to first. Bird is retired, and there's one away. Standing in, Neil Walker. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Swing, high drive, deep down the left field line. This ball is slicing, and that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there are 2 away. Hard hit ball to second. Altuve has it. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now the Cuban import Yuli Gurriel flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. Swing and a line drive, but this is foul near the seats. Back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. Evan Gattis now standing in. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Designated hitter, Evan Gattis.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Back up the middle. Torres scoops it up. Here's Walker for 1. On to first, and they turn the double play. So digging in now, Josh Reddick. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. That's lifted the other way out to left. McCutcheon is under it. And that ends the inning. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Aaron Hicks. He flew out in his last at-bat. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. The 2-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1.
Oh, man, he took a swing and a half at that one. I think some frustration is creeping into these guys, so he might have just been trying to get his guys on the board with one swing.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. And he fouls this one off. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Popped him up. Gurriel over to his left. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. This is flared out towards second, and this is taken for the out. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve.
Leading off for Houston.
Sonny Gray is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
On to first, and how important is it to keep this guy off base in a tie ball game? 1 away. No balls and a strike to count. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Swing and a little tapper. That's a foul ball. For Walker now at second. And quickly there are 2 away. Here's Carlos Correa now. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Shoots this one over to first. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Next will be the cleanup hitter, George Springer. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He's totaled 4 hits in 16 tries. He also has 1 home run. 0-1 the count. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hicks is under it. And that ends the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the traditional.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Not sure if this is a powerhouse pitching performance by both teams or bad hitting, but as we're moving late into this one, it's about time somebody put something together to try to score a run.
Fouled away. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. Digging in once again, Aaron Judge. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. Here's Andrew McCutchen now. First pitch on its way. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And he'll stay alive here as this is chopped foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. The 1-2. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Settling in now, Greg Bird. 1 in, 1 out. Hector Rondon takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. He swings and misses, throw down. And they've got the runner hung up between first and second. And a mistake here as he's tagged out in no man's land. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. He struck him out the 3rd time. Ready once again, Marwin Gonzalez. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him. So striding forward now, Brian McCann. Career numbers against Sonny Gray. He brings a 4 for 12 line. He's taken him deep once. First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. 0-1 count. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. Hit hard down the line, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Oh, and McCann gets into one here as he sends it high in the air and deep to right. Gone! And that two-run home run delivers an 8th inning lead.
First baseman number 6.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball. Figuring out and finding that release point.
The count now at 2-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Gloved by Walker. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Evan Gaddis now standing in. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in 2 that time. Fowler. Gray's ready. Here's the 0-2. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And struck him out. Ready for another shot now. Josh Reddick. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. A little roller toward the hole. And the throw to first is in time. Here's Neil Walker. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
Walker lays off there. It's 2 balls and a strike. And this one's going to bounce up to the plate. An easy take there, and it's 3-1 now.
Down by a run, your guy needs to get on any way he can. His mentality has to be to shrink this strike zone to like the size of a soup can. No reason to swing at a pitcher's pitch.
Fouled off. And a swing and a miss as Walker is down on strikes for the first out. First pitch on its way. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Small sample, a perfect 1 for 1. The 1-2. Turned on down the line. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And a good fastball swung on and missed. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Aroldis Chapman enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th.
Aroldis Chapman.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
I can't blame him one bit out on the mound. I'm shocked he didn't pick up the rosin bag and see if he could get a foul ball on that one. He had to see if he would swing way outside the zone.
And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1. So coming to the plate, Alex Bregman. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. 1 ball, no strikes to count. The 1-0. Popped him up. Bird in foul ground. 2 down. So stepping in, Carlos Correa. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Swing and a miss, and he's behind 0-1. And it's 1-1. Popped high in the air. Walker waits on it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled off wide at first, but boy, that had some zip on it. 0-1, here's the pitch. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Swing and a miss, and that'll get a groan from the home supporters here. 1 away. First pitch coming. Here it is. And a slider on the inside for strike 1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll take this on to first, and they're down to their final out, 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Way in front of a great slider that time. His past numbers against Hector Rondon. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at-bat.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here.